What up?
¿Qué
What's
tal?
happening? Welcome
Hello.
back. 2020. You have been so good to me. You beautiful, beautiful celestial year. You have been nothing but greatness for me. I don't know why, but I feel like this is the year that something incredible happens. Today I will today today the conversation calls for psychedelics. I'm gonna put something right here. Any slut. So anyway, I wanted to talk about psychedelics. We've been talking a little bit about Graham Hancock, and I watched this other researcher talk about with Joe Rogan. Hashtag Joe Rogan. Um, he always has such good people on there, but he had this guy talk about mushrooms, and then like one of the biggest things about mushrooms that I learned was that you're like more related to mushrooms than you are to almost any other species on planet Earth. As a matter of fact, the way he described it, I forgot the guy's name. Maybe we'll put it in the description. Um, he was talking about how most of us are actually like just a collection of fungi, like retrospectively speaking. Does that make sense? Like you are the consciousness of fungi, pretty much. Like that he made it seem that way.
What
And he
fungi
That's
am
a
I?
fun guy. And still, I
mushroom.
don't think I can
I'm a fun guy. Woo.
Well, I don't know. Well, he
But I'm
says
not
the
a
genetically
guy.
structures fungi.
yeah.
Well, actually, a lot of words, the way we use them, do have to do with that particular brand of
I don't think I quite understand that the fungi. I mean, I
you know what?
understand that how they all say that we come from, we're all dirt. You know what I mean? Like we come from the earth.
Yeah, it's because
I mean, I see that way, but like actual the fungi, I don't know. I mean, maybe all bacteria or all this atoms getting together and becoming.
okay. Well, the thing is that I guess anatomically structural, anatomically structured, you are more related to fungi than you are to any other species in the world. And I might not be right on the terminology that I'm using, but I believe that that's what he meant by that. That you're not, that you're more related as a species to fungi, or fungus, or mushrooms, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Do you know why?
I don't know the terminology. No, I don't. But I do know that then you're more related to them anatomically structured than you are to monkeys, and that one of the reasons that
Anatomically
psychedelics,
structure or whatever you call it. What is it like?
it
By
means like,
DNA or by like if you break it down
yeah,
like, as in stuff like that.
yeah. You know how they run tests on like rats because they're probably more likely to get the same symptoms that you are because they're more related to you
Yeah.
than
So it's
monkeys.
all
Actually, I
wrong. It's
believe so
all wrong.
too.
It should have just tested on mushrooms this whole time.
Well, actually, there's a huge science behind that right now, and
The
not just that,
mushrooms
but
with coronavirus. See if it kills the mushroom.
well, it will strengthen your immune
But
system.
it ain't the
So
mushroom already dead?
no, I think that's the
It's
biggest thing
alive.
about I think mushrooms is that like
Well,
they
no
can be a
shit.
parasite too. They can be parasitical too. Mushrooms can be parasites. Like there's some species of mushrooms that grow inside snails, and then they one day they just pop right out of them.
Oh, I seen that the other day. Like it's
That's
something
crazy,
growing
huh?
out of them.
Oh, speaking of, got super excited. Speaking of,
About
I seen that the other day. I saw this
oh,
bioluminescence yesterday.
you
You
saw
what?
what?
Fun. The bioluminescence.
Oh, you went to it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
How
yeah.
was
That's
it?
super cool.
It was really pretty.
So
It was like how I
share with
imagined it to
people what it
be.
is, that luminescent, for those who
So
don't
basically,
know.
what it is. Okay, so uh, I feel okay. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Um, Sorry if I'm misleading you guys, but basically, it's these like little red like
Always do your own
algae
research.
or plankton. Yes, please. It's like it turns the oceans kind of like a reddish, like
Is
it
it the
looks
fish
dirty.
too? Because I remember back then there was a fish that would do that.
Uh,
Is it the same thing? Or?
there. Well, I mean, there are fish that do that, but they're more deeper in the ocean.
So it wasn't that. It wasn't because
No,
before I remember talking to my sister about it, that there used to be field trips where they would take you to go see the waves because those fish were on the waves and the waves blew. glow in the dark kind of.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was the same thing, but
Well, that happens every 5 to 7 years.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad
when
you
they
made it.
migrate over here. Yeah, it's fun.
Did you see anybody surfing while they were doing it?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, that's so bitchin'.
I couldn't see the surfing like underneath because they were just like swimming, and it was only in certain parts because since they're leaving.
Where'd you go?
Now,
What was this at? Ocean Beach or
Sunset Cliffs? I don't know why.
Man, that's a good spot too.
Like it was a really
good spot.
And we got there at the perfect time because as we were leaving, people were trying to get there. But we got there when the sun was setting, but because it was cloudy, we couldn't see the sunset, but it was still really cool. And now the beaches are closed, so hey.
Hey, that sucks. It was such a, it was like this. It's like, I got to go hiking though, because they opened up hiking trails, and that was fun. You know how much, I really enjoy hiking, so.
Yeah.
And I went to the beach too. I went to Mount Miguel, and I went to the beach too on the day that it was open. It was Monday, right? Monday was open. I think it was open like 2 or 3 days.
Dang. Yeah, because what's today?
I was an OB too.
Thursday. Yeah, it was only 3 days. Dang.
Hey, that's why. Hey, life is like that. You got to take every freaking shot you get. You know what I mean? If things open up, don't hesitate. Don't live in fear. Have faith.
Yeah, but then it's also not like, it's not living in fear. It's at the same time like overcrowding too.
Oh, that's true. I mean, be cautious, obviously.
Yeah.
When there was still rules when we were at the beach. You had to keep walking.
Yeah, exactly. No, staying in place.
Like staying
No. And not everything was open. You had to be in the water or walking. You couldn't sit down and chill at the beach.
Or like fishing if you were in certain spots.
We sat down, they didn't say nothing.
Well, I went to Mission Beach actually, not OB. I was in Mission Beach. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit about psychedelics, and I've never experienced them, but we have somebody here that has. And Javi has not.
It's me. Hello. I have.
So all the questions are to you then today, Bree.
Oh God. Okay. I'm not an expert or anything, so.
What makes you an expert?
Well, I think ultimately, experience makes you an expert. No.
I hear you guys. You hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Javi. I can't hear Bree.
No,
you sound far away, Bree.
There you go. Let me see. Say something. Nope. Sorry, having some technical difficulties.
We're so live.
Okay.
There you go.
Can you hear her now?
There you go. Yeah. Except, I don't know what happened.
There you go.
So, go ahead. The questions are directed towards me. The questions are directed towards me.
I'll let you add her first.
Oh God. Go. I'm ready. Oh, hello. Now he's not ready. Oh.
I can't hear anything.
What about now?
I can't hear anything.
Unmute yourself and then mute it. Take your headphones off.
No, I mean,
like disconnect.
Okay. No. You're fine. No. It was just there was no good internet, and I can hear you now. It was just there was a delay. No, I can hear you. Because I can hear you already. I was like, no, that's not gonna work. And then it got caught up.
I got caught.
He took his headphones off.
I meant like
well, it's because yours are Apple.
I realized.
Right, it's because yours. It's because yours are Apple.
But I
right?
tried to change it to the button. I tried to gesture. Whatever your disconnect button is.
No, I
on
know.
The left side, most likely.
I understood you.
Hey, so you're gonna ask her the first question. Go.
Psychedelics. Well, first of all, let's mushrooms. We want to know the brand of the experience.
So with me, my experiences, I had great experiences with it.
You're only supposed to.
it's because I get motion sickness. So I've only taken shrooms twice, I think. And each time it's like I got really nauseous. Like I got the visuals I wanted, and it's great visuals. Like but it's just the motion, and it was funny because one time, the second time it was at Nocturnal, we were camping, and I needed to just go lay down for a second because I felt nauseous. And because we were in the tent, I was tripping out because I kept hearing people, but I couldn't see the people. So I was just like clawing on the tent, like, wait, I want to see what's outside. And then we ended up just going out. I'm very adventurous I'm already naturally adventurous, but
Are you
more.
really?
Yeah, I know.
Is that a Virgo trait? Are Virgos adventurous? Are you adventurous? Like you're not adventurous all the time, but as soon as it does happen, it just boom, you just let it all out,
Spontaneous.
right? Spontaneous.
Yeah, I guess I could be I'm either or. I could have a planned out adventure or a spontaneous adventure.
But not always. I guess you don't cut loose all the time, do you?
No, sometimes I want my time.
Right. So
Like
I guess
why not?
so spontaneous at any time.
Like I don't know. Like
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Because she's shit. I want my own time sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
it's kind of
good.
like
And then sometimes I'm just like, hey guys, let's fucking go
not always
somewhere and do
necessarily
something.
go with the flow. Sometimes make your own lane, kind of. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, nah, I don't want to hang out with anybody today. Isn't that how it goes?
I was reading that.
I'm gonna be honest. I rarely want to hang out with anybody. I'm gonna be really honest.
Oh, what? Oh no,
I like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
I
sure,
like
buddy.
hanging out with people. It depends on the people, though.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
shit.
I like hanging out with you, Hobby. Don't act like you're not one of like top 2 people in the world. No, top 5 maybe. But
Damn, you up there.
Thank you.
Bree, you're up there too.
Oh.
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys are like my closest friends. No homo. No homo. Anyway, so it's not emotional. It's not because I've had an emotional week. But ultimately,
mushrooms. What else have you tried?
I'll tell
what's
you.
the experience like? I want to know the experience too.
For which one? Just everything that I've tried, or
You said you like the visuals.
What is the general? What is the general theme of psychedelics?
Oh, I lied. I've taken shrooms more than the twice. So the first time I did any kind of like psychedelics was ecstasy. I don't know, is ecstasy considered a psychedelic, right?
Does it have DMT?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not
I ain't no botanist.
Whatever. Whatever you call
I should
it,
know this answer. I'll ask my friend. Anyways, so I actually hippie flipped my first time. I did ecstasy and then I did shrooms, but I let the ecstasy take me. Like I literally let it take me, and that was the first time I ever felt that happy. And I told myself I want to feel this happy sober, so it kind of got me to that level, and so I knew what to strive for. Because going into all of this, I was going into it in the right mindset. I knew what I was looking for. I knew what I wanted. That's why I went down this path. I didn't do it to be reckless or anything. I went on it to go on a journey.
That's a Virgo thing. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be reckless, but it's planned.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very well centered.
It really is. It's like, yo, like
I'm gonna fucking party my ass off, but I'm gonna do it responsibly.
Like, yeah, for real.
But we should write a list of achievements that we should strive for. Was there an actual list? Oh my god!
No, there wasn't
an actual list.
No,
there was a list.
There was plans, but they were rough plans because you can't make lists when you're doing that. Like it's just whatever it's like you literally go with the flow. Like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, what time is it? We got time. Let's just go over there real quick. Oh, we're supposed to meet these people. It's okay. We told them if we don't meet here, we'll go to the next spot. So it's like,
because you were at a festival, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never been on
Oh,
one of those. That's
losing.
one of my bucket lists. I gotta go to one of those festivals.
Dude, we should all go. We should all fucking go. Oh my god.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should. Hey, no, for real though, we should go. The last times that I was at a festival, I really didn't enjoy myself.
I'm very
Because I
sad.
was-
I was gonna go to this, but EDC 2020.
I wanted to
Worth a
go.
lot for that sticker.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it didn't happen.
I'm
Yeah.
getting my money back though.
You should keep the ticket though. Hey, for real though, like I lost my train of thought.
You said
Festivals
yeah.
are so fun. I didn't have the right mindset. Now I do, obviously, but I don't like being around that many people. If I'm honest, even now I look at it, I'm like, oh, if I'm in the VIP, hell yeah.
I was
But
in
in
VIP.
general public, in the
I'm
front,
like a
oh.
bitch.
In the
I don't know
front.
about that. In the front, it's because it
Hey,
takes dedication
imagine
to be in the front at a
how
rave.
concerts and all
I
that
went in the
can be
front.
from
I
now
shoved my
on.
way through. I'm small enough. I could fit.
That's why I said the front, because I knew your ass goes all the way to the front, Bree.
I do. I
Oh.
squeeze my way. I'm like, excuse me, guys. Woo.
Hey, I wonder how concerts are gonna be from now on.
For real though.
What? How are they gonna be now?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's why.
We
They're gonna
asked,
be-
you know,
It was more like a rhetorical question because nobody can
it's
answer that at the
unknown
moment.
still. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody. Hey, I really want to go see
Nobody
J.
knows.
Cole. When
I
this
want
is
to
all
see
over.
Toby Lou.
I never heard of that guy, Toby Lou.
He's one of my favorites. And The Weeknd. I want to see The Weeknd.
Oh, me too.
Did you listen to his
Ever
new
since
album?
he first, of course, ever since he
You
first
like it?
came out, yes. Ever since he first came out, I told myself, I'm going to see this guy VIP. I'm going to meet him.
The Weeknd?
I'm going to pay. Yeah, I will pay to do that. And the same with Toby Lou and Halsey. And Avenged Sevenfold.
Who is that guy? Toby Lou.
Toby Lou. He's an artist.
Yeah, what genre?
He rap, like
He's a rapper.
yeah, but it's like cheerful rap. Like I can't.
I just got put on some Mexican rap. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
No,
What's the Have you been to any concerts, Javi?
The last one I went to was One Love, but that was before the Corona. This was in February.
The last thing I did was in snowboarding. I literally came back into the quarantine. I was like, oh, all right, this is what's happening.
You're in Big Bear or something like that, right?
Yeah, and I came back. I was like, so, all right. I was not ready to come back. Like, I came back. I was just, okay, so this is how life is going
to be. Because
I wasn't ready.
That all changed after quarantine, right?
Yeah.
Like, you never got back to reality from quarantine after that.
From vacation. Yeah.
So you've been like, oh, is that why you're an emotional wreck?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just call it like I fucking see it. And you have been a little zoned out, my young friend.
Oh, is that what?
I've been zoned out, yeah. I've been zoned out. I've been
am I
hella
wrong
zoned
to
out.
say that? I'm not being mean, am I?
I wouldn't say emotional wreck.
No,
I've just been zoning out
bit.
A lot.
No, like you're more
you
reserved with your energy.
Yeah,
hey,
I've been hella reserved. Cause I'm gonna bite somebody's face off one day. Watch, like I just.
She'll fucking bite somebody's face. Dang.
She'll do
or
it.
Punch him in the throat. Yeah.
Fucking, she'll punch him in the pussy and they don't even have one. Dude.
No. Second person I hear say that.
Yeah, I've been reserving my energy.
Bro, always go for the throat. I mean, if you're gonna be in some combative behavior,
I'm not height anyways. Like,
always go for the fucking throat. Always.
Well, actually, that's funny you say that because I have some targets for my dad's AR. 15. It was the first time I shot it. Most of my targets was in the throat. I was like, hey, I'm not trying to just kill you. I'm just trying to.
You hit somebody in the throat, and no offense, it's game over. Because there's so many arteries there. Damn, I can't believe
it's in like the slowest way ever. It's kind of like.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking gonna be drastic.
Drastic.
Yeah, like you either bleed out and drown in your blood, or you just drown in your blood. Like.
Oh god.
Yeah, nasty. Death is the only option.
Hey, what do you guys think of the glasses though?
That's why you didn't even ask where you got those from.
They're actually prescribed.
Are they?
Yeah.
Same.
I use them to explain like really, really elaborate concepts to people. I'm just playing.
I just use mine
I
to
use them.
see.
Oh. No, I use them to see too, but I like to believe that my vision is exactly the way it has to be.
Your
And
what?
like my vision is the way it
exactly
has
the
to
way
be.
it has to be. Whoa,
Yeah.
I missed my knee.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. What was the overall theme of the experience?
Oh, I wanted to go on a journey to find myself, and I did.
Did
I
you
met
really? Can you
myself.
be more elaborate?
Oh God. Well, it's because I need more direction. Like it's, I don't know how elaborate I should.
Well, yeah. What is
You
the
gotta say
overall
too
theme
much.
that you experienced?
How much are you trying to hear is what she's saying.
Yeah,
What
like
What is the general theme that you experience when you do have a trip? Like the colors. What is the feeling? What is this? What is it that you?
each feeling was different. Like the first time I felt really happy, and then I started to realize like I found my worth. The second time,
I think the first time's always like the euphoric, happy. This is kind of like a good trip.
Like the second time, that's when the second time was a bad trip. I went into it and I try to go into it positively, but there's so much going on in the surroundings, like that there's so much negative energy. So unfortunately that trip kind of went south. And when I came back, like, cause it's the lingering, like on acid, I'm talking about acid, sorry. Like with acid, yeah. With acid, like there's the high and then there's this lingering, and the lingering is kind of like what makes or breaks you, if that makes sense. Like it could either
like a roller coaster.
The lingering is like your path, like you want to go negative or positive type thing, or just stay neutral, and that's
negative or positive.
So like the vibration lingers of like the happiness or the fear, right?
No, it's just this lingering feeling where it's like you could either let it take you on this great journey, or you could let it swallow you and take you deeper down into this hell that you don't want to be in.
So it's where it gives you the option of where that lingering moment is.
Yeah, because that's where like you see like the
tweakers or
whatever,
happy.
like that paranoia or whatever, or like how like you go on that spiritual journey and you find yourself. Like it's the path you walk. That lingering is the path you decide to walk, basically.
So it makes you more decisive.
Yeah,
and then
like,
the after
and
experience.
It's like how it's the way you let
Floating.
the high take you is the way that the lingering is gonna like carry or drag you down, and it's kind of like where you have to.
So you're saying even in that lingering stage, if you're negative and you choose the negative, you're just gonna keep obviously staying and being on that bad trip.
Yeah. So like with my bad trip, like it fucked me up. Like I didn't feel like myself. I legit felt
Even
like
after the fact, or during the fact?
Even after the fact. Like it took me like a few months to kind of get back into my like feel where like
was this with mushrooms?
No, this is with acid.
Oh, this was with acid. Okay, because that's another thing. Like I think it comes down a lot to the chemical compound of the delivery of the substance that you use in order to have the trip, because some chemical compounds will fuck you up neurologically because the kitchen that they were cooked in are not sufficient, and they fucking burn your enzyme. The enzymes are the ones, the receptors, right? Might be mistaken on the terminology, but when these low quality psychedelics enter your body, they burn that part of you, so it fucks you up for a while. It takes a while for your body to regenerate.
Could your body regenerate those things that it burns? Because obviously brain cells, they burn, you don't get them back, right? Or was that
Uh,
that was wrong?
I don't think you get your brain cells back.
No, right? Because I was always told that you burn your
I
brain cells.
don't. I don't think you get
I
your
ain't no
brain cells
botanist.
back. I mean, you can honestly. The more I
Maybe
learn
that's
about,
what it is. You know what I mean? Like with those psychedelics, it burns those brains receptors, and
not
probably don't get them
no,
back.
because not always. It's just when things aren't done the right way, then they get a bad. Okay, that's like if you were to get pharmaceutical MDMA or DMT, your experience won't be that bad, because it's a
It's
scientist
like drinking
made.
some good liquor versus some bad liquor.
You know how really really good liquor leaves you
Mm-hmm.
doesn't leave you a hangover,
Yeah,
but really shitty one does. It's the same thing with psychedelics. It's just like
like
you
that.
you, and especially because like with ecstasy too, like you go through so much. Is it serotonin? I don't know what endorphin gets released that makes you feel so fucking dope. So much dopamine goes through your body that like afterwards you have like this super sad period because
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
there's no way
igloo.
you can have a big high without having a down, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Right, that's what they
that's
call
why I
the
don't like
igloo. Like
ecstasy.
after the hangover part of
And
the
I've never done
ecstasy.
ecstasy, so.
Yeah,
But I
the come
remember
down is so bad.
I've done ecstasy before.
I had a buddy that he would do it, and like the next day he would just cry, and I'd be like, dude, like obviously that should be a fucking red flag, kind of what's happening inside your body,
Yeah.
inside your head. You're blowing so much. That's why a lot of people that do ecstasy for, they party really really hard,
Well, they
they
burn
end up
their.
having really really hard depressions because the body just never really gets back to the regular amount of
Mm-hmm.
dopamine. Like your tolerance for dopamine gets so high that you're always looking for more dopamine. That's what makes it so addictive in that sense. You fucking feel amazing when you're on ecstasy. And I've never taken ecstasy, but I'm assuming that MDMA,
Oh
that's what
yeah.
it does. But it's a little different with DMT, like ayahuasca, like, which is like this incredible scientific brew that comes from this incredible scientific brew. That's what I wanted to say. This incredible scientific brew that comes from the Amazon. There's my real boss. Uh, that comes from the Amazon. Hey, get out of here! I'm filming. Oh my God, she's my real boss, dude.
Hi.
Hello. All right, there you go, please. This incredible medicine that comes from the Amazon, that you can, when you have it, you don't have these. I don't know. I've never had them, but I do understand that it's not just the initial trip that makes these psychedelics so powerful. It's like the reaction that you have afterwards,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you do go into like a realm of the deeper self or the higher
Mm-hmm.
self, and it's just like you have to be able to truly identify who you are, because a lot of that people that experience bad trips
They
is
stay there.
unfortunately
Is that where
because
that
of the
term comes?
ego.
Like, oh, they stayed up there.
It's because everything's always there.
It's yeah.
Obviously,
And it's
shit's
just your
bad drugs
ability of
too.
being it's your ability of being perceptive to that. Like a lot of people that's experienced mushrooms or psychedelics always talk about afterwards, like I still see things that still
Yeah.
kind of move. And it's because after you've been made aware of the veil thinning, after the veil's been thinned, you can always perceive. Once you see something, like it's like me telling you, Javi, like this means this. You're gonna see it everywhere now. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Because now you're
Like
aware of it.
yeah, when you somebody shows you a picture, it's like, look at this duck and it's a rabbit or whatever it really is.
And it's just
You
because
seen that picture, right? Did I?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, whatever. Like the dress. It's a gold.
The purple
Oh,
dress shit.
with the stripes. Is that what you're talking about? If
Yeah.
you're saying if it was a
Yeah.
black or a blue dress or some shit?
Yeah. So
Or
it
blue
takes
or
out
white?
that veil, shows you what it really is.
Did you look at that picture?
I
When you
fell
were
for
on it?
that shit.
I don't know.
Ultimately,
I think I picked the wrong colors.
It was gold and blue. It was gold and white, or it was blue and.
It's blue
See,
and
in
I
white.
don't
reality,
know.
so you see, just that dress shows you. You see what you see,
Yeah.
and it's crazy though because all of those things mean something.
Hmm.
At a, especially because it was on the internet. Now that I look at it, it was kind of like a test, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
At a deeper level, see who sees what. See who will change their opinion because somebody else told them to see something. And I think that's ultimately the game of something like that dress picture. Fuck, we're about to make that shit trend again.
Hey, what do you guys think
Watch.
now? Now let's play recap or whatever. What do you guys think
Huh?
about that post I put? What is your guys' interpretation to that?
Of what
which one?
post?
The game's about.
The octagons? Where you find friends to give you money?
No, not that. Oh, you're funny.
You're a savage, Brie. Hey, where the fuck's my
I
water?
forgot what I put.
Mine's right here. Haha.
It says,
I should drink some too.
the game is not about becoming somebody. It's about becoming nobody.
Like
I want to
that.
hear your guys' interpretation before I tell you guys mine.
I think that I think the biggest thing about life is enjoying the game but not being part of the game, not allowing the game to consume you.
What is this game?
There's so many games. It's a race. It's a
Yeah.
climb.
True.
It's all
I'm very
these. It's
competitive.
yeah,
I'll play the
and we all
game.
are.
I'll win the game.
I don't even
I
let you
took
know
it.
I'm
I
playing,
took it
and
in
then
a
I'm like,
whole
I already
different,
won.
deeper
Huh?
thinking. Yes.
See, sometimes I have confidence and sometimes I don't have confidence. It just like depends on the day. It's
It
weird.
depends on the moon cycle.
Dang,
real.
maybe.
No, for real.
This is how.
No, for real. No, and I'm not talking about moon cycles like just, I mean literally zodiacal
Yeah.
moon cycles,
Yeah,
not
I
just
know.
menstrual moon cycles.
That's what I thought. I thought you were thinking the cycles.
Why would,
Oh my god.
It's all right.
Constant.
It happens.
it does happen. Ultimately, that's why I wanted to talk about psychedelics because ultimately everything to
I'm
me
not
is
on
about
psychedelics
how.
right now, by the way.
No, I know.
To the viewers.
For the record,
Yeah.
I've never even tried
So-
them. I think I'd
I
be a
have.
little bit more weirder if I had already tried them. But right, the
Okay.
whole thing about like, go ahead.
So how I see psychedelics, okay, so speak to tie in psychedelics and astrology. So the first time I did psychedelics, I met myself. So I met my Virgo, my true self. And then the second time,
You don't know if that's your true self.
well,
The soul is more infinite than the one in existence. But go ahead.
I
Obviously,
met
you met
myself.
yourself.
I met myself.
Obviously, you
And
met yourself. Go.
that's when also the Leo came out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then the second time was my bad trip. And oh, ooh, no, just kidding. The second time was the Leo. The first time I met myself. The third time was my bad trip, and the fourth time is I met my true, like my inner self, like the inner Virgo.
Where were you?
Where was I? Downtown.
On
That's
the
when I became at peace
experience?
with myself. Yeah, and I became
In the
at peace
midst of
with
all
myself.
chaos?
Like I felt so great.
In the midst of chaos.
Yeah, it was great.
Was it what is that festival right there at the waterfront?
There wasn't a festival.
Oh, you were just tripping at downtown?
Yeah,
now you're talking about the Taco Fest.
No, I was literally
No.
just walking on the waterfront.
It's beautiful there. The waterfront is so
Yeah.
bitchin'. They have that festival there. We should go
Yeah,
to
the
that.
waterfront. I did that the first year.
We should do that if we all go to a festival together. Because they do it like every 6 months and it's right here. So
Oh, whenever they start saying that there's gonna be festivals, so
there's gonna be festivals this year. We're gonna make it happen. It's just gonna have to happen because we're gonna have to experience this.
You think so?
Positivity.
Hey man, you know what? you gotta hope for what you want, not what you don't want. So
Well,
True.
Del Mar is done for sure, and
Oh,
Comic
yeah.
Con is done for sure.
that fucking sucks.
I need to find out about Beyond because I got pushed back.
Another
June?
rave, right?
Yeah, festival.
Festival. What was the difference?
They're essentially the same thing, but festivals is like
It's more prestige.
more not
The
prestige.
rave is supposed to be in a desert with a random ass DJ and a
Yeah, it's
bunch
kind of
of
like
ecstasy
it's
and,
kind of like
acid.
it's more concert and kickback type thing, like house
What?
music, raves and festivals.
Rave? Yeah,
Like
raves is definitely house, deep house
Alright.
music, fairies and shit. Oh yeah,
What do we
that
and
house.
sometimes like raves are more like underground as well, like basement type.
Yeah, like in a warehouse district.
Warning.
Okay.
What message do we
All
have
right,
for the viewers?
all right, guys. Thank you for
Be
watching.
safe.
Be
Make
safe.
sure when you
Don't
take
experience these
journeys.
things. Don't experience these things without having a profound understanding of what it is that you
And
are
the right
gonna.
mindset.
The right mindset. I would honestly watch something like the more informational on these things.
Mhm.
Graham Hancock has an incredible talk on it. Have a beautiful day.
Joe Rogan. And all that.
Yeah, check those out.
Yeah.
All right,
Have a
guys.
beautiful day.
Bye.